Hey you guys, what's up? It's Mandy Gatlin again with Be Passionate and Prosper. And I'm going to show you guys how to go into your post and start writing your post and use Yoast, the plugin that we added in, to monitor your SEO, your search engine optimization. Yoast is a wonderful, beautiful plugin that allows you to watch. It has a red, yellow, and green light. And they've changed that now to like happy and sad faces, I think. So you can watch as you're typing your post to see if your Yoast rating is going up or down, green or red, okay? And you want it to be green. And the reason for that is because Yoast is helping you with your search engine optimization. It's helping you to make sure that you are complying with all of these requirements and algorithms and things that the major search engines want to see on your posts. So I'm going to give you guys some of these like amazing tips to help you get some major search engines like Google to find your post and place it as #1 or #2 or #3 on whenever someone types in that keyword for some topic, something that they're looking for, so that you start to rise up in those searches and so that you start to become kind of like the expert at whatever it is that you're choosing for your business, okay? So, and I use this for all of my businesses. I promote like crazy using blog posts because I find it to be a very easy way to connect with people on a very personal level and to get them to read what I'm about and to see if they connect with what I'm offering. I have found that the more clear I am about my message and what I'm about, I actually attract business clients who are perfect for the connection between them and I. So that's what I'm really promoting with you guys, is to be yourself when you're writing, but also you want to make sure to use the right keywords and to make sure that you're using services like Yoast to help you out so that you are developing a connection, but you're also complying with some of these algorithms and these requirements by the search engine so that you can be seen, because there's no point in just writing your article and just putting it out there and then no one finding it, okay? That's like a waste of time. So what I'm gonna do is share my screen so that I can show you guys what I'm talking about here. All right, so I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger so you can see me. I might move this box around because some of the settings are going to be over here on the right. So I'm actually in a post, one of the posts, I don't know what you call these, I guess a post page right now, okay? So I'm sure there's a word for this, but I have no clue what it is. On the left-hand side, you're going to click on Posts. If you've never done this before, I'm going to show you how to create a post. So you just click on Post, and it should come up with a screen. You're going to see a box where you can enter your title. So you want to make sure to think about what you want to write about, and you want that keyword to be in the title of your blog post. Now, as soon as you create your title, it may automatically, because we changed the permalink, remember, kind of in the earlier days of creating your website, the permalink should change automatically for you and show these words here so that when someone goes to your website, bepassionateprosper.com, it's going to show / make money with affiliate marketing. That's the title of my article. My keyword I'm using in this article is affiliate marketing. That's what I want to talk about, in this article. So if it doesn't change, if it shows the date or something weird as your permalink, you want to edit that and change it. To do that, you just click edit and then just type in keywords. Make sure to use the little underscores as your, you can either use underscores or dashes in between. I recommend underscores so that it's reading all of these, keywords. You want to make sure to have it in your title as well as in the URL. That's very important. So make sure to put that. Now, another trick in SEO is to make sure to have your keyword near the beginning of your title, or at the near the beginning if you can. If it's just a couple of words in your title, then you don't need to worry about it, okay? If it's a really long title, please try to put the keyword towards the beginning. Okay, that's going to give you more of a push towards the top of search engines. Okay, so now when Yoast, when you've added the Yoast plugin to your website, you should see these little doohickeys, these little Y's show up over here on the right. Now, when you have a blank page, it's probably going to say readability. I think it says bad. I'm trying to remember the word it uses. And SEO might just be blank. This might be red, okay? And that just means that you really haven't even started your article yet, which is fine. But our goal is to get this to go up to good. You want it to be in green, okay? The tricks for doing that, I could spend this whole video telling you guys all the tips. What's really awesome is that if you just scroll down here to the bottom, it actually shows you, like, not all the way to the bottom, but if you scroll down, it's going to show you what things you need to be improving on as you're writing your article. I'm going to give you a few tips of things that I know for certain that work really well, and I've been blogging since the 90s, and I've had to change things over time, but some things have never changed and they still stick. And so you want to make sure to do a couple of these things I'm going to mention just to make sure that Google finds you and places you towards the top. Okay, but what's really cool, that this is a thing that I really love about Yoast, is that it shows you some of these things automatically. It's telling you you need to have your keyword appear in the first paragraph of the copy. Okay, one of the very first things that you need to do is pick your keyword, go to this little box underneath your post. You want to scroll all the way down and come to these boxes here. This is the readability box. Just tells you how easy is it for people to read the article. Google takes this really heavily into consideration. They want your article to, there are algorithms that they've basically punched in that tell, a computer whether you have good language writing abilities or not. Okay, which is pretty amazing. But you want to go under focus keyword, pop that down, go under this, go into this little box and type in a keyword that you think you're going to be focusing on for this article. Now, that may change, and you can always tweak this as you go back up into your post and work on your post. You can change the keyword. Some of my recommendations for you on this for keywords, there is, I wrote kind of like one of the course lessons about this is to use this KW Finder app.kwfinder.com to the KW Finder part of this helps you to find possible keywords. Okay, so you don't have to do this. This is really getting more like once you really become comfortable with writing a few posts, then I would recommend starting to look at how can I find keywords that aren't super competitive right now that I can write about that Google, I have a shot at kind of rising up in Google. That's what you want to be looking for when you're writing your posts, okay? I gotta find where I was. Okay, so what you want to think about with your keyword is it a pretty detailed keyword? You know, you want to use something that is very specific to your website, to the message that you're sharing, right? Your product or your service. You want it to be something that is related to all of that. And also you want it to be, when I say competitive, it's like you want to make sure that you aren't using such a general keyword term that probably millions of other people are using, because if you are just starting out with your blog and use a very general keyword term, you're not going to show up in the Google search. Like it won't, they'll put you like on the 50th page or something. Okay, so try to be somewhat specific. I use general keywords sometimes, and then sometimes I use keywords that are very specific. And I find that when I'm very specific, my blog posts go viral. That means that they are found, and basically like Google picks them up, and I find that I get a ton of traffic to those particular articles because those keywords are so specific. So for example, on one of my websites, I talk about energy healing, and I have written articles about energy healing for specific parts of the body, and a lot of those articles are getting ranked really high because I'm becoming very specific about that keyword. Okay, so this is probably the most important part of the video, is talking about the keyword for you guys. So you want to pick a keyword, pop it in that box, and then once you start writing your blog post, you just want to make sure to use that keyword throughout your blog post. So you want it in the title, you want it to be in the permalink in your URL, you want it to show up in the first paragraph of your article. You also want to put the alt attribution on the image when you add images into your blog post. You want, and that will happen in the media tab. That's where you go to media, and then you can push pictures over from files in your computer into your website. You want to make sure to add the keyword onto the picture. You don't want the picture to say xyz12598.jpg because if you have a picture with the keywords in it, then it's going to rank even higher. It's going to push you even higher. Okay, so take some time, before you push a picture over, name the picture with the keyword, right? And then do the alt attribution with the keyword on an image. So these are little tips that I'm giving you to make sure to do when you're writing the post. Now, you also want to think about words that are related to your keyword. So what I love to do is go into Google and I'll type in the keyword And I look to see what comes up when I'm typing in that. Sorry, I'm typing it into the wrong place. You want to see what comes up when you're typing in your keyword. You want to look for what other websites, what other words pop up, what other websites are coming up, what they're talking about when you see the keyword, okay? So the other trick is to scroll all the way down at the bottom of the page. And for searches related to affiliate marketing, these are also great things to add into your blog post. You might want to add in affiliate marketing programs, that as a keyword into your blog post. How to start affiliate marketing, you might want to add that phrase into your blog post. These are also, I'm kind of giving you some tips about how to come up with the sections of your article. So you may want to have dedicated paragraphs about, like, this would be a great heading for a paragraph, how to start affiliate marketing. Another one might be affiliate marketing in Amazon or with Amazon. That might be another great one, okay? So when you are writing your blog and starting out, sometimes people have a hard time with writing, or they're like, I don't know what to write about. Just speak from your own voice, right? From your own, whatever your product or service is, how it's related to this keyword. Just start typing your thoughts out, whatever comes to you, that's what you're meant to share about that keyword. The other thing that I do that really helps me is I look for those headings right here in Google. That can sometimes get me going and give me ideas. And then I will type that here in the blog post. I'll put types of affiliate marketing like I did, and I'll highlight it and make it a heading. So you just go up here to heading and I make it a heading 2, okay? Heading 1 is a major heading, like at the top of your article. Heading 2 would be like the next size down. And so I'll create these headings as kind of like when you're creating an outline, and then you're going to fill out the outline, all right? So I do these headings. Here's another heading, ways to promote affiliate marketing links on your website. Okay, that's another heading that I just created. And then all you need to do are write out maybe some, like here, this is what I wrote for some of the ways to promote, right? Create a tutorial, make a pinnable image, write a review. These would be different ways that you would promote an affiliate link on your website. Now, these give me new ideas to write about. So when I say create a tutorial, I might put that with a dash, and then I'll say, tutorials are a great way to show people step by step how to use that particular product, or service. So it just gives you ideas about what more to talk about when you're writing your thoughts down in this way. And so I like to do these headings first, kind of like when you're writing an outline, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are my headings I'm going to talk about. And then I go back and I fill it in with paragraphs, or I fill it in with very simple lists, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the steps, right? Google, and they give you guys another great tip, Google loves steps and tips. It absolutely loves that. In fact, Google is starting to use this, this block here, and it usually shows up after a couple of ads, right? People pay to be seen first, usually. I don't know about you, but I usually skip these people, because this is just all ads. So I'm usually looking for this, like how to become an affiliate marketer. If you notice, These questions, these are top questions that come up. This is also another great place to get ideas, once again, for your blog post, okay? These are hot questions that people are asking. These are things that people are typing in on Google and they want answers to. You might come up with a creative way to answer that question, or you might come up with a totally new question to answer that Google hasn't listed here yet. So as you can see, when I dropped down, how do you become an affiliate marketer? That's a pretty basic question, right? Here's a quick recap of what you need to do. Step 1, choose your niche. 2, research different affiliate programs. 3, build a site. You know, we think these are like super simple steps, and you're like, do I really need to write that way? Yes, you need to write that way. I basically will say to write like you're writing for like a 5th or 6th grader, you know, elementary students, super simple steps. But I will say that Google loves articles that are like 3,000 to 5,000 words. So you do need to have content in your blog post. I'm not saying, you know, to write super simple sentences that are 3 or 4 words a piece, but this is a tip, basically, just to write a couple of sections that have these tips or, you know, simple steps. Google loves these right now. So that would be a way to get seen. You know, as you can see here, this person here, this is the site that they have grabbed these tips from. So if I like these tips, but I wanted more detail, I would click on this article and I would be able to get even more, you know, from this particular person. So Google kind of rewards you, or honors you, you know, for sharing this information by putting your blog post, your URL there, okay? Because people will probably want to go see and check out and get more information. All right, so those are my steps. Basically, just, you know, remember to look down here for your other, like right now, I haven't added any images to this blog post, okay? So like I was saying, once I add an image, and I name the image with the keyword, this is going to go to green. It's going to fall down here into this little green section. And as you can see, I already have many things that are in the green already. I have the keyword in the first paragraph. The keyword density is 2.3%, which they're saying, you know, it was found enough times in my article. So that's another thing you want to do. You want to repeat your keyword throughout your post, okay? The meta description contains it. I'll show you what the meta description is real quickly. You want to go up here into the Yoast box, all right? And this is showing you how if Google were to grab this information from your, this is kind of a directive, right, to the search engines. This snippet, this information here is what Google will use. So they're using my title, you know, which I've described in my title, and my web name. And then they're using my URL. And then underneath is what's called your, this is the snippet, the description, the meta description that they will use. So you want to use the keyword. As you can see, they've bolded it. I didn't do that, okay, but Yoast has said, oh wow, she's using it twice, right, in that description. They bolded it for me, but you want to use it towards the beginning, again, of the meta description, and maybe repeat it in there. And you don't want it to go on and be long. Now, you want it to, and I haven't finished writing it yet, so that's why, okay? So it's down here, it's under meta description. You don't want it to be too long. It will start, it's still in the green here. It will go into the red, and it will only read what's in the green on Google, okay? So I have learned tips for how to place affiliate marketing links in your post and make money with affiliate marketing, something like that, okay? Maybe what I come up with. So as long as you have filled out this meta description, then it's going to show up that you have put your keyword in the meta description. All right, so that's the important thing. Some of these things, like I could reduce the meta description to take this off. I can always work on that. So this is what I love, once again, about Yoast, is that you can just use this as a tool as you're writing, as you're creating your post, as you're doing your description. Use this as a tool to help you stay within the boundaries of what, you know, the search engine's like. And it's going to guide you. I can go through all of these and give you tips galore, but really, most of them are pretty self-explanatory. If you don't understand, I would say just to Google, you know, what does this mean on Yoast? Because Google will explain it, or someone will really explain it in detail for you. But I think most of these are pretty self-explanatory, okay? And you'll get a feel for what to do and what not to do. Like, internal links would be links to your other posts that you've created. So when I create a post, I generally, maybe somewhere midway through my post, you know, I might put related articles, and I might then type the title, you know, of a related article from this website. And I would bold this. And then I would link it to that actual, web page or that post. Okay, that is a great way to get this satisfied. This little, which I think it probably bumped down. Well, it hasn't yet because I didn't put the link in there, but it would satisfy this. It would turn it to green once I have linked it. So to do that, all that you need to do is to find one of your posts, the title of it, type it here. Maybe it's affiliate, you know, top affiliate marketing sites, you know, for 2018. I don't know. I'm just making this up. I haven't written this article. But then you would just highlight it, and then this is your link here, and you would find your URL for that post, put it in here, and click apply, and that will link it up for you. Okay, so then you can have the internal link satisfied. So you see what I mean? It's just a matter of continually working towards getting your keywords satisfied and getting this all met, and you'll see that you can tweak it and play with it and get it to where you're reading in the green. Just do your best to get it to green and green. As you work, you're going to see this go orange, might go red. You can work it down to, you know, back up to green. It's going to go back and forth, but these tips that I gave you, if you just work with that, just work with putting in some headings, putting a few paragraphs in, putting your keywords into those paragraphs, putting keywords into the headings, you guys will be set. All right, you'll find that you'll be in the green, and if you use very specific keywords, that's really the trick to having Google like you. You know, as if you have a very specific keyword that really no one else has talked about. If you can put a spin on it in some way, then that's a really good way of getting Google to recognize you. Now, of course, as you're working, please click the Save Draft link, because if you don't, if you step away from your computer and you come back, you might get logged out of your web page. And it's the worst feeling in the world to come back and to have this page up, to work some more on it, you know, the next day, click Save Draft, and then it says there's nothing there because you never saved. Sometimes I will work on my blog posts in Word first, okay? I will type out everything, copy and paste it in. It's rare that I do that anymore these days because I usually just pump out my posts really fast. But you could do that, or you could if you've had your page up for some time and you're worried that it may not save, then I would say copy, click Control C, right? Highlight it, hit Control C, dump it into a Word page by hitting Control V, right, to paste it. So you have it, and then you can hit save. And if it disappears, then yay, you kept it. Okay? So I'm speaking from experience. It totally sucks when you lose all the work that you've done. Now, the only other things maybe to show you guys are on the side here. You want to make sure to pick not uncategorized. You want to pick categories that work with your, or that this post would fit under. So you want to look for categories that, you know, relate, right, to your blog post that you wrote. You can change and make one of them the primary category. So whatever you want to make the primary, you just click that. You can add a new category. So let's say that you wanted to make affiliate marketing a new category. You would just click this, and then you would type affiliate marketing here, and then add new category, and it would add it for you. Tags, you're just going to describe with keywords anything that showed, you know, that you blogged about in this post that are keywords. Okay, so of course I would put affiliate marketing as a tag. Okay, but I might also put search engine, you know, optimization, right? I may pick a bunch of different tags here, and then you just want to click add, and you can keep adding them as you think about them. I also look at my posts and look for words that I'm using in this post a lot, or things that are related, and then I put those in as tags as well. Okay, so just take a look, you know, at this, fill this out as best you can, put, you know, the title, descriptions, meta descriptions, fill it out as much as you can. I did mention the ad inserter, I think in the last video. And if you scroll all the way down, you're going to see your ads here, or anything that you've put in. You can disable any of those down here. So I just wanted to show you guys that too from ad inserter. If you don't want ads in this particular post, you can disable them very easily here. So if you put ads in to the ad inserter, they will, you know, you can automate that and automatically have ads show up, you know, under the 5th paragraph, under the 7th paragraph, under the 10th paragraph in every single blog post for you. But there are some times when you may be like, I just don't want ads in this this particular post, you know. Maybe it messes up the flow, or it's a post you just want people to focus on one product or something like that. Then you can very easily disable them by just clicking on these here. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for this. I just wanted to show you guys how to get a post going. When you're ready, you can click publish. That will publish the post to your website. And you can also click on these settings in here if you want to change any of this. Like if you want this to be a password protected page, you can pick that password that you want there, or if you want it to be public, right? You can also pick when the post will go out. Like if you want to write 3 posts in a day, but they're for the next, 3 weeks, then you can pick for each post when that will go out, okay? So I think that's pretty much it. Then you just click publish and this article will go out. You can update it at any time. You can always come back and update it, okay? All right, you guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. And again, if you have questions, just email me at bepassionateandprosper@yahoo.com. Or you can go to our Facebook page and you can visit the Facebook page at Be Passionate and Prosper. And you can always private message me there as well. All right, thank you so much for watching this video.